take refuge in the deity of the mandalas of Yadams. We take refuge in all the noble exalted Buddhas. We take refuge in the perfect Dharma. We take refuge in the excellent order of the Sanghas. We take refuge in all the noble Dakas, Dakinis, and the Dhamma gardens, possessors of the eye of wisdom. Under I attain the heart of enlightenment. I take refuge in all the Buddhas. I take refuge in the Dharma, and likewise in the example of a Bodhisattva. As a previous Buddha's ambassador enlightened mind and the progress of the Bodhisattva's path, I too, for the benefit of all sentient beings, giving birth to Bodhicitta and apply myself to accomplish the stage of the path. In the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Sangha most excellent, I take refuge under enlightenment reach. By the merit of generosity and other good deeds, may I attain Buddhahood for the sake of all sentient beings. May all mother sentient beings, boundless as the sky, have happiness and the causes of happiness. May they be liberated from suffering, the causes of suffering. May they never be separate from the happiness that is free from sorrow. May they rest in equanimity, free from attachment and aversion. I bow down respectfully with my body, speech, and faithful mind to all the Tathagatas and the 10 directions. Those who are already reaching the Tathagata state, those who are reaching it at present, and those Tathagata state to come. Through the power of Samdup Buddha's prayers, may all Buddhas manifest vividly in my mind. I prostrate to them, multiplying my body as many times as there are atoms of the earth. May each atom visualize as many Buddhas as there are atoms, surrounded by countless Bodhisattvas. Thus all space is filled with Buddhas and Bodhisattvas. I bless all Buddhas through my manifesting chanting, expressing the great ocean of the excellent qualities. To all Buddhas I make offerings of arrows, pure flowers, flower garlands of music, honoring oils, manifesting light and fragrant incense. I make offerings to them of fine garments, perfume and purple, for the eyes, moon, mirror, and orange, the most beautiful way. I visualize the highest and most extensive offerings and offer them with great faith to all Buddhas. I prostrate to Buddhas and make offering to them following the deeds of great Bodhisattva Samdup. I confess to you, Buddhas, whatever negative actions I have committed due to the power of anger, desire, and ignorance. I rejoice in the merit of all the Buddhas and the 10 directions of great Bodhisattvas and the Pajika Buddhas. Those who have attained Arahant, those who have entered the path of Arahant and all other beings. I request to all great protectors and Buddhas to turn the highest way of Dharma as the light discipline the darkness of beings in the 10 directions, leading them gradually to enlightened states. Supplicate the Buddhas attending pass into Nirvana to living long for as many eons as the atom of the earth, in order to benefit all beings. Whatever merit I have gathered through prostrations, offerings, confession, rejoicing, beseeching, and praying, for the sake of the enlightenment of all sentient beings, all these are dedicated. Saje beje zoye me do zhan, re ra ling ye nye de jin ban de, san je yin la me de burwa ye, dro ge nam dai yin de je wa re shu, go zong yong zo la me zo nam la, se na yin san san de yin ye jin ju, na li long ju na se yong ye la, la min jo ge ngu zhou zar de zor, san sar wa dan ju jin xia gua dang, ji se ye ran gor jen sor wa ye, ge wa yong se da ge je sa ba, tam je zo be san jo se ngo ong ge re na men ra la ben sa men ga sa men sa re na sa ma ye a hong. I echo refuge, your name of the world, your fame provides the 3,000 words. You are the victor of Arjatara, with what dropped above feet of Father and Jaitin Songong. Continue nothing with no one but you. Compassion, even grant your blessings, dispel darkness that surrounds my heart. Please bless me so that I can realize the unliberated nature of the mind. Cham rin je do min zam ling jing chak pe dong song yong la cha, sum mi jar wang dor jin chang pan je ding gong pe sha lan de, de da de sam je ju le mi sin je lo je tu je jing, ning ge min ba sar ne jang sem je da ra de, to ba ra sin ji lo. simje namje sambada loye zera jedawa chejong de mong de baye chejong kolo gordo zo gange loje drimye dendara nye dara namda razarwa Chenye donggen je yen ze zere nye je doga len wang ze Kandai ze be zong rai ma re men dong dong a re je zerwe Rozo gen la be je dar ze yen la zhu je yang den zo Ro dar je zho nyen mo nyen long le je jia zho zhong ze je Mare menzara dongara nyuga jinyi junze rajana Doni dajen sabjen dazen yondin lezo jarzega Jera jadan junyi jin Lo menzara julande Om arabazanade, om arabazanade, om arabazanade, om arabazanade, om arabazanade Marabazanade, 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 Om Wange Shoram, 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 Om Wange Shoram. Om Wange Shoram, Om Wange Shoram, Om Wange Shoram, Om. You who are the perfect, beautiful body, whose flame of wisdom blesses, and dispel the darkness of worldly ignorance, are posted before you in the praise to Manje Shiri, Yone Gelen Jangwa Bo, Yishe Rome Rabdambar, Jigden the Moment Zarwa, Jambar Yangla Zanzar Do. Dongge doje jaje reizan rong yenje mado deje bonja serje lambo dawre jebe ge jaje jarbe javla gu zanzer dorjen janjen de lo narod marba malai jije gambo baba mo juba yarwan digong be ga je lama nalai zorwande Ramen jije yenje bodran ne te zom sanje genje ngowon Ransam jige ngonsong donze be sawe lame javla gu zanze So now we're going to today teaching with the Ksitigarbha and we do the practice together Ksitigarbha. So first we're going to do the practicing together Ksitigarbha, and also I do transformation of this Ksitigarbha sadhana, first one part, and then after we do the practice together. So first is Ksitigarbha visualization and the mantra recitation. I think everyone has the sadhana, so I'm not going to share the screen. First I do the transmission. Sanyen Gomde Kashi Xian Ye Yongze Jubale Saye Nimbo Kumdo Serbo Toyo Serbo Jin Shewa Dang Jinsa Marwa Me Dong Mbutin Dojin Saye Xingdo Dang Yong Beme Den Narwa Dang Jeban Zimba Zer Jang Dojin Dorje Sao La Soben Korjukowa Yaye Gang Serbo Rinpoche Dara Dang Karikowa Dada Rinpoche Jimba Sempe Chidongge Bedala Yushin Jawa Ringe Wejin Jino De Tabar On Dimbara Dogar Hong Tele uzar tele on de ye ban ben za sama za jin zhang sa hong ba hong za de on ka shi haram za so ha len den je den bar sa nga ne om sam ba ne sam ba Harazara Mahapasha Maruta Mamonga Benza Sato Soha Jijin Zinja Sabjipale Sonwa Yongdin Jimbashi Zavazon Ping Jimoda Dembaji Nizasa Onga Shita Sarangarba Gashan Zoha Jibanda O Sanyin Sinjedang Kolo Jibando Landi Sikdin Jorwa Je Chindu Pato Payun Tam Je Jachen Pelo Ladang Ne Jim Manam Dan So Je Sang Ju Sen Ben Chuban Yongdin Jimbun Jidin Zolang Baran Chuga Dang Ban Da Yi Se Se Jiman Da San Yin Kolo Juban Da Le Sang Ju Sen Ba Jimbo Sa Yin Yin Pi Song So so that's the transmission, Ksitigarbha visualization, and mantra recitation. And now we do this practice together first. We do the first English and the Tibetan. English first. The syllable Kasim transform into Ksitigarbha, golden in color. Wearing a golden upper garment, peaceful with blood-shot eyes, and with garlands of blue flowers upon his head. His right hand holds a fruit, and his left a precious stone upon a lotus. He radiates rays of green light, and he is surrounded by a retinue including Vajrapatala. In a golden place encircled by jewel and rock peaks and snow-capped mountains. Adorned with saints and jewels, he sits in the posture of a Bodhisattva on a lotus and Mount Desis, and he is a crown of the 5 Buddhas. We do the Tibetan. Kashin Yongzi Jirba Le Saye Nimbo Gumdo Serbo Doyo Serbo Jin Shewa Jinza Marwa Medo Nimbo Tingwe Tujin Saye Shingdo Dan Yongbe Medena Norwa Dan Jeban Zimba Uzer Jangen Rojin Dorje Sao La Soben Korje Korwa Yarye Kan Serbo Rinpoche Chara Dan Kanri Korwa Tardan Rinpoche Jemba Semba Jedrong Pedala Yorgen Yarwa Rengaye Wejin Jeno Dedage at this forehead as a syllable Om. At his throat is A, and at his heart a home, like that is from these syllables, and with Vajra, Samaja, in what Janasatawa, who dissolve into the Samaya Satawa with join on Za Hong Pang Ho. Dedage Ravaro Dembara Dugar Hong Dele Unde Ye Zamba Benza Samaza. Haranza soha, Om Kashe 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 Haranza soha. Mantra recitation. Om Zambane Zambava Hara Zara Mahapasha Marata Amonga Benza Sato Soha Om Sambhane Sambhava Hara Sara Mahapasha Marada Amongam Benza Zato Soha Om Sambhane Sambhava Hara Sara Mahapasha Marada Amongam Benza Zato Soha Om Sambhane Sambhava Hara Sara Mahapasha Marada Amongam Benza Zato Soha Om Sambhane Sambhava Hara Sara Mahapasha Marada Amongam Benza Zato Soha Om Sambhane Sambhava Hara Sara Mahapasha Marada Amongam Benza Zato Soha Om Sambhane Sambhava Hara Sara Mahapasha Marada Amongam Benza Zato Soha Om Sambhane Sambhava Hara Sara Mahapasha Marada Amongam Benza Zato Soha Om Sambhane Sambhava Hara Sara Mahapasha Marada Amongam Benza Zato Soha Om Sambhane Sambhava Hara Sara Mahapasha Marada Amongam Benza Zato Soha Om Sambhane Sambhava Hara Sara Mahapasha Marada Amongam Benza Zato Soha Om Sambhane Sambhava Hara Sara Mahapasha Marada Amongam Benza Zato Soha Om Sambhane Sambhava Hara Sara Mahapasha Marada Amongam Benza Zato Soha Om Sambhane Sambhava Hara Sara Mahapasha Marada Amongam Benza Zato Soha Om Sambhane Sambhava Hara Sara Mahapasha Marada Amongam Benza Zato Soha Om Sambhane Sambhava Hara Sara Mahapasha Marada Amongam Benza Zato Soha Om Sambhane Sambhava Hara Sara Mahapasha Marada Amongam Benza Zato Soha Om Sambhane Sambhava Hara Sara Marada Amongam Benza Zato Soha Om Sambhane Sambhava Hara Sara Mahapasha Marada Amongam Benza Zato Soha Om Sambhane Sambhava Hara Sara Mahapasha Marada Amongam Benza Zato Soha Om Sambhane Sambhava Hara Sara Mahapasha Marada Amongam Benza Zato Soha Om Sambhane Sambhava Hara Sara Mahapasha Marada Amongam Benza Zato Soha Om Sambhane Sambhava Hara Sara Mahapasha Marada Amongam Benza Zato Soha Om Sambhane Sambhava Hara Sara Mahapasha Marada Amongam Benza Zato Soha Om Sambhane Sambhava Hara Sara Mahapasha Marada Amongam Benza Zato Soha Om Sambhane Sambhava Hara Sara Mahapasha Marada Amongam Benza Zato Soha Om Sambhane Sambhava Hara Sara Mahapasha Marada Amongam Benza Zato Soha Om Sambhane Sambhava Hara Sara Mahapasha Marada Amongam Benza Zato Soha Om Sambhane Sambhava Hara Sara Mahapasha Marada Amongam Zato Soha. So no, we chant this mantra. You can chant silently, and I'm going to share the teaching. Teaching is so let us be explain about this first Ksitigarbha visualization. So the Ksitigarbha, this syllable is you can say Kashem. So sometimes here say Kashem, sometimes it's a Kashem, and Kashem, Shem is the actually same syllable, but is due to the next letter. They put their mom there. Sometimes without a mom. So Kashen, the syllable transform into Ksitigarbha, and this is the directly, like we don't have opening prayers. That section, and this go directly to the main visualization. So the syllable is transformed Ksitigarbha, golden in color. Ksitigarbha, his body is golden color. So we have many tankas, statues. And then this is Ksitigarbha has a Tibetan tradition, and of course the Chinese, Japan, Vietnam, each country has slightly different statues. And the Ksitigarbha he mentioned, he transformed his body is like millions, and it can be any form body. Apple too. The big difference is in Tibetan traditions more followed by the Sambhogakaya form. So he's the Bodhisattva, we cannot actually see him and without some realizations. And this, when Buddha Shakyamuni is sharing all these different Bodhisattvas teaching, and then, yesterday we mentioned Buddha Shakyamuni talk about Ksitigarbha. So the cause, condition, or the coming, and then Buddha Shakyamuni talk about Ksitigarbha sharing to other Bodhisattvas. His, previous charm, his aspiration, and how he made the commitment, vows, take vows, and the benefit for others. So then who, pray to Ksitigarbha, and then that person, free from lower realms and many negative karma. So the Buddha Shakyamuni, the main point he mentioned many benefit about the Ksitigarbha practice. So then in this, actually followed by story is not basic level story and not ordinary perception story. It must be realizer perceptions. So same is Buddha Shakyamuni, he share Heart Sutra in virtual pack. All his disciples is Bodhisattvas, many other beings. And ordinary perception, they didn't recognize he shared that there. And they don't know what's going on. So same, like Buddha, or this cause condition comes, and then he into that, clairvoyant or realization states, and they recognize all the, like another level. Ksitigarbha's his previous life, what he done, and his accumulation, his promise, benefit for others. Buddha Shakyamuni then share for all the other his disciples to that Ksitigarbha's, bodhicitta, his aspiration, and the power for benefit others. So then that is called sutra, and the name also we going to come in. Name is this sutra is a very popular sutra, and that sutra is in the Kanjur text. So then same, like some has Manjushri Sutra, some has Samandabhadra Sutras. So this sutra, each one, Buddha Shakyamuni share lots about each Bodhisattva's aspiration, benefiting others. And then each Bodhisattva has a little slightly different, unique, I think that's correct words, and different aspirations and benefiting for others. So Ksitigarbha, his aspiration, yesterday we understand, and he never going to enlighten until end of samsara. And he always be form of a bodhisattva. And then he benefit lots of beings during the Buddha Shakyamuni too, and the future Buddha Metteyya. This between, he take, his body is like millions and transform or, emanated to benefit others. So, and this right now in this sadhana is followed by Mahayana, and for Sambhogakaya level. Sambhogakaya is like, more higher, deeper level understand. And Nirmanakaya is, like regular, like he approach to the monk form body. And then he have benefit others. So that's a statue also we have in the Dharma centers. Ksitigarbha is a golden color, wearing a golden upper garment, peaceful with bloodshot eyes, and eyes little slightly red color, and with a garland of blue flower up in his head. So he has a flower garland in his forehead. Then his right hand holds a fruit, and his left a precious stone upon a lotus. So this representative is Ksitigarbha is a protection for the nature, environment and earth. Then his red is rays of green light and is surrounded by a retinue, including Vajra Patala. So his body like radiating, the light is a green light, and then that light radiates goes to round, is created including Vajra Patala, means so Vajra fang, round, and sphere of protection of Vajra fang. So that means like we are practicing this Sai Nyingpo. So I say Sai Nyingpo is easy for me, Sai Nyingpo. Okay, Sai Nyingpo is a yellow color, and the earth is also represented with yellow. So then his leg radiating, the Sai Nyingpo Bodhisattva, he leg radiates, and the leg radiates goes to round, it's become yellow Vajra fang. And so that means we are inside the protection sphere. Then in a golden place, so his inside his like palace is like Buddha palace is a golden palace, encircled by jewel rock peaks and snow caps, mountains. So these are the nature mountains, representative nature and earth. Adorned with silks and jewel, he sits in the posture of a Bodhisattva on a lotus and among this, and he is a crown of the 5 Buddhas. So here his crown has 5 Buddhas. That's so Sambhogakaya form. That's Sambhogakaya's ornaments, 5 crowns. Then at his forehead is syllable Om. At his throat are and heart is home. So then 3 syllable like that is and become inviting the wisdom dissolve into Samaya Sattva with Jnana Zahong Pahong Jnana Sattva. So it's Jnana Sattva, we inviting Jnana Sattva. Jnana Sattva is a wisdom deity, and bring into visualization Samaya Sattva, become inseparable. So this practice is the point is self-visualization, and we visualize the Kashyam syllable that's representative of our mind nature, and then that transform to Sai Nyingpo Bodhisattva. And then so no leg ready is forehead, throat and heart, inviting wisdom Sai Nyingpo Bodhisattva and dissolve to ourselves. So become Jnana Sattva, and the Samaya Sattva is inseparable. Then we drawing the mantra is Om Sambhane Sambhava Harasara Mahapasha Maruta Amonga Benza Sato Soha. So this mantra is long mantra, and then short one is below there is Om Kashyata Sarva Garbha Kashyam Soha. Om Kashyata Sarva Garbha Kashyam Soha. So that's a short mantra, and so then this practice is come from the, you can see the below there. These are the words of Ksitigarbha Bodhisattva from the sutra of the 10 verses of Ksitigarbha. So the Buddha Shakyamuni shared this sutra. Sutra name is 10 verses of Ksitigarbha. So that sutra teaching has these sections. So the Mapam Rinpoche, he created more separate, like for the practice. Then so go to the top, the page third, like page third top there says, through this means of reading the 108 names of Ksitigarbha and the 10 verse sutra, the universe will remain stable. See, if we chant this, 108 names of Ksitigarbha, and then that's another, yesterday we have short prayer, we're going to do that. And the 10 verse sutra, so that's a very long sadhana, I think, sutra. So if we chant this, the benefit is that the universe will remain stable. Then also reach will increase. So reach will increase is the earth has many different resource essence. It's increasing. You will gain whatever you wish for, and all glorious qualities will expand enormously. So the practice is Ksitigarbha. The benefit is, like lots, especially this, this our universe will remain stable, and then universe has more resource, and it's not exhausting. Then reach will increase. So you will gain whatever you wish, means like 4 is whatever you have to wish, and especially the spiritual wish, and you can get can benefit spiritual wish, and all glorious quality will expand enormously. So then everything increasing, and worldly level, our life goes more happy and joy, and free from more hunger and thirsty sufferings, because this Ksitigarbha is another is for treasure Bodhisattva. So that's why we create Ksitigarbha's mantra and prayers, make the treasure wealth, put into the different areas, so benefit for others. Then all these gifts of the devas, nagas, yakshas, and human beings, as well as those of the Bodhisattva of the 10 directions, I now offer all to the leader of the world, whose qualities are vast. Please accept these excellent forms of offerings And then this, when we practice Sai Nyingbo, Ksitigarbha, so during that time, we create many different objects and mentally create. That's all mentally, offering or physically create, and also special. Sometimes like we create a vase and put into the under the ground earth. So that's offering to this, gift of the devas, nagas, yakshas, and human beings. And so this nagas, yakshas, they all has extremely, desire, and also they has so much fears, and so extremely different ways of suffering. And that's why this, create the Ksitigarbha's ways, and that's big gift for them and benefit for them. And then also this is offering to the 10 directions of Bodhisattvas, offer to all the leader of all the world whose quality as ways. Then who can receive like some, so that we offering to them. Please accept these excellent forms of offerings. So that's this today, some Ksitigarbha visualization, prayer, teaching, and we have to go back to in this one. So we have to chant this prayer again and again. So now I'm going to share with you another Ksitigarbha. So this one I'm going to share with you. I think better is in the screen. So this one is by Mapam Rinpoche. Mapam Rinpoche, he created this press to the Earth Bodhisattva. Beautiful adornment of the earth press. So he pressed to the earth Bodhisattva. Sa Yanyimpo Drogen Jisenzeng. So Ksitigarbha, essence of the earth, you who naturally all beings, and he benefit for all sentient beings. And his love, compassion, and that's true going to the every single beings. That's why you who natural all beings means like every benefit to everyone. Like the underlying ground, you support quality of many kinds. So the earth Bodhisattvas is Mapam Rinpoche say same is earth, ground. So the ground earth support the quality of many kinds, like everything, like whatever, so many grow on the ground. The due to Ksitigarbha's compassion, love, and then so many beings can become dharma, spiritual quality into mind stream. So then everyone can grow in the spiritual quality, all the beings. See, Ksitigarbha is the same as earth. So earth can support for anything, hoarding and grow. So Ksitigarbha, he can help grow our own the spiritual qualities and also benefit many other beings. then like wish granting gem, so this earth bodhisattva is same as a wish from grand gem. You fulfill the hopes of the three worlds. So the earth bodhisattva is the same as a wish fulfilling gem. He helping for the three worlds, desire and form realms, formless realms, benefit every these three different realms. So that's why this earth bodhisattva is, Mapam Rinpoche says, same is treasure. Lord of the 10 permits, to you I offer homage and praise. So his realization is 10th level permit bodhisattva. And Mapam Rinpoche say you have the 10th permit bodhisattva's realization, and I pay homage to praise to you. So the why he's become 10th level permit bodhisattva, because his promise, commitment is, I'm not going to enlighten until samsara's end. So that's the big and huge vast aspiration. And without bodhicitta and without realization emptiness, and not possible to commitment like that. So that's why we know he has and realization of true nature and also bodhicitta. Then from stage to stage you lead, establishing at the level of the victorious. As the bodhisattva, this earth bodhisattva, helping benefit others. The hare beings transform to hungry gods is transformed to animal realm is transformed to humans is transformed to gods, realms, to all the way to take to the enlightenment. So that's why the point is he helping every single being by stage to liberating until enlightenment. So the long as bodhisattva, this Ksitigarbha has a connection to even some higher realm beings, they has ability to go up to higher realms. Then due to the Ksitigarbha's connections, and they're not going back to lower realms. So no, generally, our samsaric beings, uncertainty. We don't know where we're going to take birth, future life. If someone has a very strong connect to Ksitigarbha, earth bodhisattva, and then that person is go to stage, and you let establishing at the level of victorious enlightenment. So that's why another reason we connect to this bodhisattva Ksitigarbha's practice and prayer, chant, also do some aspiration is same as Ksitigarbha, and rejoicing his the West, like his bodhicitta promise. We rejoicing and dedicating, so practicing, use support for earth bodhisattva practice. Then that's connect to Ksitigarbha, and then that helps become. We are also, I think, stage to stage go to higher realms to enlightenment. Like the earth is nourishing essence that yields a steady flow of produce, and we the practice earth bodhisattva practice is benefit like whole universal, and the earth is get nourishing. So sometimes sometimes we know this earth is losing the nourishing, losing the essence. And long time ago, and many resources come from some many areas, locations, but then some is already exhausting, some is naturally decreasing, some is just due to the weather conditions or climate change, is just gone. That means like earth nourishing essence is decreasing. So then how to we going to more maintaining and increasing, what is it we can do something. is I think practice this earth bodhisattva. The earth bodhisattva, the practice is then earth is nourishing, essence of the earth are steady and also flow of produce, like then become grow more trees and grow more food and nature more the what we need is more rising from the earth. So that's the right now very important. Like we know some areas too dried is and become water is exhausting, or could be I can say exhausting. It could be correct, and some areas people think like maybe 10 years, 20 years, or some area like 50 years after then no resource, no water. So that's like everything's going to limited. Future, our generations is become not possible to live in this earth not too long. If goes like right now, what happened in this world. So then that's why many these Bodhisattvas also who has realized they create many these Bodhisattva, earth Bodhisattvas treasure wells, put many different areas. And also we create a stupa and we create this earth Bodhisattvas wells inside their mantras. So that's bring the earth's nourishing essence that the earth steady flow of produce. Then this earth that is replete with rich and many forms of bounty. So it's become all the great thing, good things, good things, and happening in the earth. So this earth is like our own actually, or our the human beings, animals, or the beings home. So due to our human beings desire and due to our human beings ignorance, we destroying all our own home. So we create so many bridges, road, tunnels, and digging everywhere, take resource. So that due to our desire, self-grasping. So that's Buddha Shakyamuni mentioned, and all the suffering is desire and self-grasping. So create causes of suffering. And even we want happiness due to our self-grasping, our desires, and then destroying our own home and nature. So then that's why these Bodhisattvas also have aspirations. They knows, future the beings going to more disaster like due to fixation, grasping, desires. And so then he did aspirations, benefit. During that time he can, help and benefit. So that's why, the practicing this earth Bodhisattva benefit is this earth that is replete with rich and many forms of bounty. To you, supreme deity of the earth, are offer homage and praise. So then this praise is, the prayer is created by Mapam Rinpoche. He has realized, so he recognized, and Earth Bodhisattva is so important because he is seeing, and this, universal or our this universal home is going to, not going to stay too long. It's a very danger. So then he recognized we have to supplication, pray to Earth Bodhisattva. So that's why he created this praise to Earth Bodhisattva. Then and you are like excellent West. So the Bhavan Rinpoche, main point he's saying, the earth Bodhisattva is the same as the West, wish fulfilling tree. So the West is also another, have a long story about West means. It's you wishing and many your wishings fulfilled. There has many excellent, wish fulfilling objects. So wish fulfilling object, one is the excellent West, one is a wish fulfilling object is a wish fulfilling tree. So they're not all the trees. They have a specific tree and a specific West. Then clouds of perfection or a lake of healing nectar. True thing of you brings lasting splendor and manifestations. Embodiment of compassion to you are offered homage and praise. So the main point is Mapam Rinpoche, he's saying these verses. He said, the earth Bodhisattva, you are the wish fulfilling giver. And you are same as the clouds of perfection, see, and lake of healing nectar. So then a thing of you means like he thinking about, from his devotion, from his heart, mind and heart, then even lasting splendor and manifestations. So even you thinking about supplicating to earth Bodhisattva, even moment is very powerful. And I think Mapam Rinpoche also he say, here is like we think about you, even short moment time, lasting splendor and manifestations. Like so you benefit the manifesting benefit for who prays to earth Bodhisattva, who think about truly, devotion, supplicating to earth Bodhisattva. So they get manifesting benefit. So that's why, and Mapam Rinpoche say, embodiment of compassion to you are offered homage and praise. So Ksitigarbha, earth Bodhisattva is embodiment of compassion, and make offering, and he say, I'm going to take prostration to you, offering homage and praise. Then with the supreme quality of the infinite victors and their heirs, you alone are the sovereign Lord of the treasury of space. So that's, we know yesterday, follow the teaching. Yesterday, the earth Bodhisattva, he has, his aspiration is huge and vast. And he mentioned like, if I'm not going to help all the suffering beings, then who going to help? And I'm not going to enlightenment until end of samsara. So that's he has all the aspiration with the supreme quality of the infinite victor and their heirs. You alone are the sovereign Lord of the treasure of space. So all these many Buddhas, Bodhisattvas, and then the earth Bodhisattvas, you are the sovereign Lord of the treasure of space. And in the realm of the Bodhisattva, limitless ways, you uphold the victorious as Buddha's activity to you are both, means, Bodong and post-station to Ksitigarbha. So Ksitigarbha, yesterday also we talked, he create many emanations, so benefit for others, and go to different realms. So that's why he goes to like many diversity, like thousands of different realms go to and benefit for others. So that's why you uphold the virtuous Buddha's activity to you above. Then with the jewel like rest of your boundless qualities, you overwhelm or force and feeling in this degenerate time. So now is we are overwhelmed because destroying all the earth and the natures. And in this time, so we have to pray and supplication practice this earth Bodhisattva. The power of earth Bodhisattva force and feelings in the degeneration time, so he can benefit in degeneration time. We supplicating, pray, practice earth Bodhisattva, and then in this earth the stay may be longer, for the net earth is the nourishing, right? Earth nourishing the essence, that also can be stay more longer. And so this some nature, this resource is sometimes even you have lots, not really truly not become quality, perfect qualities, is losing the essence. So that's why even this nourishing earth, and so if have small object has become more power, more energy. So that's the the blessing to the practice this earth Bodhisattva bring into that kind of more benefit and the qualities. If you drink one cup of coffee, maybe the bigger cup of coffee maybe no any power and not really benefit, the kind of same as water become. So that means losing the essence, and quality is become increasing, means like if you drink like one small cup of coffee, it's become more strong, more energy, like stay longer. So that kind of like any like our resource, good things have more qualities. So that's the earth can become growing and rising from the earth naturally. So that's the become earth Bodhisattvas, like we supplicating is to the benefit. And that's many ancient, the old people we talked, they also have they also understand this. Means like long time ago where you put the grow the vegetable, is more flavor, more healthy, and stay more strong energy in the body. In this time, if you eat double more, 3 times, but less energy, less benefit, and losing the no same qualities. So that's why this realizers recognize that is due to losing the essence of the earth qualities. And you're going to talk with the farmers. I am also grow when I was child is with the farmers, and they say a long time ago they grow, and the barley and rice. So 1 cup of rice or 1 cup of barley has very strong power and nutritions. But this time, and no same is before. The many people recognize that no same is before, and the no same is the same quality is before, because even come from same earth, same farm, but become is decreasing earth and this energy or the nutrition source essence earth essence is losing. So that's why it's the no same is the before everything is changing, come from the ground and earth. So that's it. We know, and the farmers grow the food, vegetables and barley, rice. So the long time ago, there has more strong and flavor and nourishing quality, but this time is no same. And then could be also same is the fruit too. And I don't know the fruit that much, but I'm sure all the fruit like who work with the fruit like long time ago, maybe 50 years ago, until now is a lot decreasing everything. Then now is like generation time, lots of pollutions, and then also makes up chemicals. So we eating food with eating poison together, and so this all is due to degeneration and fixation, grasping, desire. So we wanting happiness, but chasing creates causes of suffering. And then of course not only our human beings create dealing with earth, we dealing with animals too. Human beings due to desire, attachment, animals also lots of suffering. Then the also meat is not organic, is lots with chemical. I think it could be corrected as a chemical or poison kind of together, because they put lots medicines to the animal body, different kind, grow the big body, and then we eat that, right? And then that is not really good. I don't think so good for our body. But like we see it's really huge meat. So they can get more money because huge meat. But actually, and that kind of meat is like you eat 1 kg, and without chemical, maybe 1 pound is much better than 1 kg. So that's also say we recognize human beings due to ignorance, desires create suffering for the animals, and we create lots of these problems in the world and for the animals and human beings each other. So that's why the main point is here, you overwhelm all thoughts and feeling in this degeneration time. We pray to Ksitigarbha Earth Bodhisattva, so us please have benefit more, bring into the true and organic resource, nature, and please remove, like all the garbage, like the pollution created by human beings' desire things. Then and promote the glory of fourfold well-being to you who perform great waves of enlightening action. I offer homage in the press. Instead of many eons of manifolds, veneration, and prayer, to Manjushri, Losiwara, Samandabhada, Ajita, and the rest, supreme Bodhisattva, heirs of the victorious ones. So then we homage, pray to all these Bodhisattvas. They have a special grade at Bodhisattvas. And each one has a different quality aspects. So this Earth Bodhisattva is specifically for the environment and for lower rank beings, taking care of suffering, liberating. So then to think just for instinct. So we're thinking about all these Bodhisattvas and short momentum. If you alone were fulfill all hopes and desires, so these desires are not negative desires. It's aspiration, positive and desires, benefit for others' desires. The practicing this Earth Bodhisattva, this practice spiritual, must have to have bodhicitta intention, means thinking about others, wanted to benefit others. Then we chant, drawing these prayers has more power and energy. So something like thinking about I want to stay longer in this earth, I need more resource. So thinking about I and myself, then prayer, the practice is less power. So that's why it's truly this prayer has benefit or not, have a power or not powerful, is dependent actually up to us. If we have good intention for others and for future generations, for every country and every state, then doesn't matter which country. So you have good intention, not only human beings or the sentient beings, then the prayer is more powerful. And so then through that, just you for an instant, moment of you think pray, and this power of our hope and desire, and truly benefit. So then another level, we want it free from suffering. So we say, I want to free from suffering. Not possible to I want to free from suffering. You try to run away from suffering, you get more caught up again in the suffering. So there has a game long time ago, I have something, you try to take out, want to go run something, they caught again, tight again. And you just relax and you not thinking about I'm going to run away and get out. So then naturally you can get out. And we want to free from suffering. So we using this, recognize in this samsara, within samsara, so much disaster going on. And you have strong aspiration, free from this, our next generation beings, free from this suffering. So we recognize that suffering is due to our human beings' desire and ignorance. So now we wishing aspiration, free from all this, suffering, and we wishing every being has food. We wishing every being has happiness and joyful, and stay this environment, nature is stay longer. That wishing power is truly benefit is we are free from disaster homes, disaster lands, disaster nature, disaster universe. We are free from that state. The whole you wanted to free from disaster, nature disaster home, the nature disaster, all these different, disaster, like we have many disaster and sufferings. Some not enough rain, some is too heat, some is too cold someplace, right? some places not grow anything. So some places a fire problem, some places a wind problem, some place has earthquake problems, some place has and the storms like we call hurricanes, and many disasters different ways happening in the world. So that means this world is also actually in the impure realm. And so we recognize this and arising compassion ourselves and compassion to others, and we do pray for have good, free from disaster. Then that power of that, we are free from suffering in pure place to pure realms. We are free from impure realms to take birth to pure life. So that's the in these prayers. Another powerful is if you have good intention and truly doing this practice from our heart, and practicing, recognize in this earth is suffering, so many natural disaster problems. So recognize that doing this prayer for benefit others, naturally we are free from this samsara, this impure place. Naturally we are free from these states. So that's why Ksitigarbha, Earth Bodhisattva, his aspiration is different ways. And if you think about environment, think about the nature, and then you want do good things in the and protecting environment, doing this practice together, good intention, then one day we are free from also disaster place to take birth to pure place. And that means free from lower realms. That's why it's his one of our aspiration. And that is also more connect to ourself, because easy to human beings recognize this natural disaster and losing earth nourishings and essence. So then thinking about future generations, you open your mind and think about do something. So if you have also practiced this Earth Bodhisattva, and then that helps, of course, in the benefit too, and the earth, and the benefit too for future, our free from suffering. So that's the my understanding. Then that's why for this you have been praised by victorious ones as preeminent in the bestower of wishes of foremost here. So that's why the Earth Bodhisattva is the same as wish fulfilling giver. So we practice Earth Bodhisattva, and we can free from suffering and lower realms. They also bring to like more benefit into the earth. If we are doing practicing through our good bodhicitta intention, and then practicing Earth Bodhisattva, so thinking about environment, thinking about future generations, thinking about all the animals, human beings, and want to stay longer in this earth with nourishing and essence. So if we do that, and then power of that, we liberate ourselves free from disaster place, impure place, and then that power is truly benefit into the earth. So if we using these aspirations, we have become liberate, then it's everything's interdependent. They have very power energy connections to benefit in the world. And we are stuck in this, within this worldly samsara. And then we drawing aspiration, also stuck with our own wishes, like I want to have good something, my place, my land. And all the, fixation, grasping. Then we drawing practice aspiration is create some karmic imprint connections, but their practices cannot be same as wish fulfilling giver. Cannot be rising all our desires. So create some karmic imprint connections, but not going to really benefit in the earth that much, not really going to liberate ourselves. So that's why, and enlightenment policy is different than our worldly policy. Worldly policy, you have to think about yourself first, your company, your country, and then you can be successful. So that's become causes of samsara core. And then enlightening policy is totally different, other way. And enlightening policy, benefit others policy is we have to give up self-grasping ourselves. And thinking about others first. And then we're doing something, and then positively, this aspiration energy is moving and rising. So otherwise, same is like dry weather and no rains any coming to in the space. So when we have a very strong selfish ourself mind, prayers, no any blessings rising. Same as dry season weather. Okay. And Bodhisattva's aspiration practice is the same as raining season weather. So because there no any self-grasping fixations. And then, in the raining season, like rain is like uninterruptedly, right? Correctly could be say, and never stopped. Like never stop means stop a little bit, but comes back again. Like, then that benefit the land and all the plants, earth, and many, animals, beings who live under the ground, many bugs, sentient beings get benefit. So the Bodhisattvas, the practice is same as a raining season. And they don't have fixations themselves. And then their only aspiration benefit others. So and we do that way, then this prayer is become same as a raining season. We have, problem with the not growing any fruit and food, plants, and too much dry in the earth. Then wishing we have rain. So same, like right now we have so much disaster in this world, and then we have aspiration, benefit others, same as Bodhisattva way, and then become, the prayer is works, benefit. So that's, the most important we have to understand. Otherwise, sometimes you think, this prayer is so powerful, I'm going to do this because I need this. Okay, good luck. Tashi Delek to you. So Tibetans say Tashi Delek to you. Okay, it's good luck for you. And without you give up your own benefit, self-grasping, and then I don't think so. This, like whatever says, like happening to you here. And then if we give up our own fixation, grasping, doing this practice for benefit others, and this world is also cannot reach to, truth. this words also limited, become this words also not make sense, become the more powerful than this. Okay, so then may you inseparable from the victors through praise you. Okay, so for this you have been praised by the victorious ones as eminent in the bestower of wish or foremost here, inseparable from the victors through praising you. May you grant the excellent splendor of everything I wish for and desire. So I told you this wish for and desire is a positive desire, not our own benefit desire. Bodhicitta desire. So don't get confused. Sometimes the desire is like same words, but meaning is earth and the sky like big different. Then may beings throughout the three words discover the strength of faith. See, may beings throughout the three words discover the strength of the faith. May they be guided by you, the powerful Lord of the earth. So if the prayer is what I mentioned, if does that way, without a self-grasping fixation to ourselves through the bodhicitta, and then this practice is like really powerful, and the benefit words, three words discover the strength of the faith. If one bodhisattva has these aspirations, 10 years become, resource bring back again. Naturally, happen. We know knowing like human beings' perceptions. One bodhisattva aspirations become successful in this earth, 10 years resources become naturally rising again. And if due to human beings our disaster self-grasping, then decreasing is like 50 years nature resources become within 10 years decreasing. This has one long story, long time ago. And this is not the BC or something like before Jesus, like during the Buddha time, more than 10,000 million years ago, more million years ago. And we don't need a house. We don't need anything owned by ourselves. So what that says, everything is naturally rising. Whatever you need that day you use. And you don't need hoarding anything with yourself. But then one human being, he said, I need tomorrow food. He hoarded that through his fixation grasping, and then decreasing or become nutritions, and become we need then tomorrow, and then next month, then next year, and then more disaster, like thinking about it that way, it's become decreasing all the nature energy resource. So that's the story. Like also that makes sense. Long time ago I thought that no makes sense, but no, I understand. I think really makes sense because our fixation very strong disaster and decreasing this earth nutrition, earth essence is very fast. And someone doing practicing, and one person achieving successfully aspirations within 10 years, within 20 years, nature is naturally coming back to again without knowing technologies, scientists. The energy naturally become increasing again in the world. So that's the power of this. But we don't know that because the samsaric beings, due to ignorance, our fixation, we no idea, no understand, not possible to knowing this energy true is all moving in there. Power of this spiritual energy. So then may they be guided by you, the power Lord of earth. See, may the earth's nourishing powers increase and happiness provides the world become, this all is become increasing again. So one person's aspiration is successful, maybe 10 years, 20 years, 50 years naturation, like earth energy, essence is naturally become coming back to again. So that's not possible to, and our samsara level understand. And may we progress, then, the final, the absolute aspiration is not only nourishing, power increasing, and happiness provide in the world. The absolute aspiration is we progress from stage to stage and reach the level that is supreme. And this is a different method. We're thinking about environment, want to protect the environment, benefit others, only use that practice to gain achievement, enlightenment. So that's this specifically this practice. Then this Mapam Jumper Jarpo oranged these verses, which are as Nemora as the 8 auspicious substances. So he created 8 verses. That's why on the 24th, also known as the band of the 8th month of the fire horse year, may virtue and excellence increase. So now we finish that section teaching. No, I think we have still time or no? I think we have still time, and so the most main point we have to, another is have to chant the yesterday mentioned the prayer. I'm going to also share with you here first.
Khenpo, excuse me, we do have time. It's 11:30, and we have had some requests for the oral transmission for some of the texts, so thank you.
Okay, so thank you. Remind me again, and if I don't do. This one, so Bodhisattva Mahasattva Ksitigarbha, to you I pay homage, to you I make offerings, in you I take refuge. So these prayers we have to chant, much ever we can. In Tibetan, it's Sancho Samba Samba Chimbo Sai Nimbola Chancelo Chudo Chaps and Chewo. And then in this Chinese here. So this is our homework. And in this way, so we do all, accumulate each one maybe in the who receive this teaching. At least everybody chant 100 times. That's your homework. And you go up to 1,000, then great. So if you need to take screenshot, like picture, please take it. And this one. Bodhisattva Mahasattva Ksitigarbha, to you I pay homage, to you I make offerings, I take refuge. So you like to chant English or you chant the Tibetan, either way correct. Sanjo Samba Samba Jimbo Sai Nimbola Chansolo Chudo Chaps and Chewo. So this is the the short form of the prayer with the practice Ksitigarbha. Earth Bodhisattva. And now I'm going to share with you another some teaching. Can you see this one? Okay,
yes,
so
we can.
it's okay, yeah? Can you see?
Yes, that is better. That is better.
Okay. This is better? No words.
No, that is too small.
Oh, I created big, huge. Then?
That's good. That's good.
Okay. So this is the biography kind of story, but I create more shorter. And long is no possibility we can talk. And then also thank you to the Shirap and Alvaro that also work for the yesterday and today, teaching this put together. Ksitigarbha, Sanskrit, and then Ksitigarbha Chinese is design, Tibetan is Sai Ningpo, Japanese is called Jizo, Boszo, Korean say Poso or something, Mongolian say Gachar, I don't know, Jakungen. So each one has different pronunciations, we know that. So this Earth Bodhisattva is very popular in all these countries. So then Bodhisattva primarily revered in East Asian Buddhism, usually depicted as Buddhist monk in the Orient. The name may be translated as he who encompasses the earth, earth treasury, earth store, earth meteorite, essence of earth, or earth worm. He is one of the form 8 great Bodhisattva or Mahasattva. So there is earth Bodhisattvas, and then we have many Bodhisattvas. They have especially the bigger one or the most important, like 8 Bodhisattva, 8 Bodhisattva. So then this one of is this earth Bodhisattva. 8 Bodhisattva, then one of is earth Bodhisattva. And now Ksitigarbha is numerated among other Bodhisattva in the Avatamsaka Sutra, translated by Buddha Dada into Chinese in AD 421. The Daskara Ksitigarbha Sutra of 10 verse. So this, Tibetan we call the Sutra of 10 verse. The other is Sanskrit, the Dasakara Ksitigarbha is. So Sutra of the 10 verse, which lets this quality was translated in 4 by Wayne Hanzang in 651. This scripture, so this Hanzang is a very important, famous teacher in China. So he went to, I think the same person, he went to in Bodh Gaya, India, Nalanda University. So he went to Charavasti. He has lots of, teachings and stories about him. This scripture describes Ksitigarbha as a Saramang arriving with his retinue from the south. So loosely in this scripture says Ksitigarbha is become, monk. He arrived in the with his retinue from the south of the somewhere China. The West struck audience found him ordinately discourted holding a bright wish granting jewel. This may explain the presence of the jewel in Ksitigarbha's left hand. The Ksitigarbha Penadana Sutra of the past vows of earth store Bodhisattva, one of the most popular sutra in China, is attributed to Singsanada, AD 652 and 710. Okay, so these numbers is very hard for me. I don't know. And before the maybe 2000, like before Jesus or after Jesus, kind of before, right?
No, that's after.
Okay, after Jesus. If I was saying something mistake, so Rahul, please let know, okay?
Yes, Khenpo. Thank you.
Ksitigarbha is known for his vow to take responsibility for the instruction of all beings in the 6 worlds between the nirvana of Buddha Gautama, Shakyamuni, and the arrival of Buddha Maitreya, as well as his vow not to achieve Buddhahood until all hells are emptied. So that's the yesterday we share. And he has very strong this West aspirations, and he during the Buddha Shakyamuni to enter Buddha Maitreya, he liberating many beings, so include us. He is therefore often regarded as the Bodhisattva of hare beings. So the many people say this hare-rank Bodhisattvas because he liberating through his compassion, looking to hare-rank beings, purify the negative karma and connect to the, through the connect with it to purification with the hare-rank karma and liberation. So this, we have to understand, and Buddhism is liberation is really truly up to us. But some ways looks like this Bodhisattvas can liberate us. So the main point is, my understanding is, this earth Bodhisattva is we have to use confession object, and then earth Bodhisattva can really help purify our inherent negative karma. So if we purify our inherent karma, then also hungry ghost karma and animal negative karma also not become stable. They become also, falling down too together. So that's why this Ksitigarbha is his aspiration, really connect to purification for our harem karma. And also, when we have suffering, harem sufferings, then we have regret. And we want to free from suffering. And wrapping our mind, open and connect to some, become spiritual. So then Ksitigarbha is naturally, become, I think, helping us become, connection, naturally connect or wrapping, karmic connection to when we open our mind. So Ksitigarbha is the same as thinking about the moon, and then we have so many different water and the streams, or maybe think about a water bucket. And long as the water is clean, and then moon can reflection right moment there in the water. So same, like when we have a thing, harem suffering, open that become, spiritual door, because we have strong, suffering that helps become open the mind, or maybe like wanting to free from suffering. And then the right moment, then the Ksitigarbha, Earth Bodhisattva's blessing, or his conviction effort to us to helping, benefit. This Bodhisattvas cannot liberate, without connections. The connection is like we need regret for our suffering. We have to regret our negative karma. And then connections, become arising. Water is become dirty, not possible to reflection more onto the water, into the water. So when water is become clean, and then more is naturally reflection into the water. Same, when we have regret of our negative karma, thinking about suffering human beings, or we get in suffering human beings, we maybe due to some good connections, we have regret the suffering, and then that moment, the Bodhisattva, I think, Earth Bodhisattva blessing into our, mind, and helping support for release negative karma. So that's the, we have to understand. Otherwise, Earth Bodhisattva go to everyone, everywhere, and liberate everyone, but that's also not possible if without, connections come together. That then, according to the sutra, okay, so nowhere, as well as the guarding of children. Okay, so this one is very important too. Ksitigarbha is known as his vow to take responsibility for the instruction of all beings in the 6 worlds. I see this we already did. Achieve Buddhahood until all hairs are emptied. So we finish it there. He is therefore often regarded as the Bodhisattva of hair beings, as well as the guardian of children and the patron deity of disease, children, and aborted for fetuses. Fetuses in Japanese culture. So the Ksitigarbha is also and protecting children, like the mother who has a picnic with the children, and they pray to Ksitigarbha because want safely delivery to children, baby. And then also during the baby, when they has kids, and the practice pray to the Ksitigarbha, and the Ksitigarbha is a protection for the children and the babies. And then some also even die children, and then the also the especially the aspiration pray to at Bodhisattva. So he is the also one of the protection for children and in the Japanese culture, usually depicted as a monk with a numbers around his shaved head. He carry a staff to force open the gates of hair and wish fulfilling giver to light up the darkness. Light up darkness is become arising some compassions, devotions, and forgiveness, and release our, for the negative karma wanted to confessing. All this, some spiritual quality, due to Ksitigarbha's blessing into the others being's mind and heart. So that helps become, light up the darkness. Darkness is our ignorance, or our fixation, attachment. And so light is love, compassion. According to the Sutra of the past vows of Earth Store Bodhisattva, Chapter 1, Buddha Shakyamuni said, so this Chapter 1, Buddha Shakyamuni sharing to Manjushri. Manjushri, indescribably many eons ago, during the time of Buddha, name, lying spirit, complete in the 10,000 practice, thus come one, Earth Store Bodhisattva Mahasattva was the son of great Eater. So that Eater's son, upon, so he's the son of the one of this Buddha, I think. The upon observe Buddha's hallmarks and fun features and hold thousand blessing endowed him. Ask that Buddha what practice and vow made him so magnificent. So his son asked him to his father, why you have this so much quality you have. Lion spring complete in the 10,000 practice. Thus come one then said to the Eater's son, if you wish to have a body like mine, you must first spend a long time liberating beings who are undergoing suffering. So he told his son, if you want the same as me, and then you have to benefit a lot of other beings. So Manjushri, that comment caused the Eater's son to make a vow from now until the end of future time, throughout uncountable eons, I will use expensive splendor means to help beings in the sixth path who are suffering for the offense. Only when they have all been liberated or are myself become a Buddha. So that's the Buddha Shakyamuni sharing to Manjushri. And of course they have many disciples, and the most important disciples Manjushri. So this Buddha, so he has omniscient wisdom. He thinking, seeing all the previous what Earth Bodhisattva's aspiration recognize, and then he's sharing to Manjushri. But this one is really long, and so the sutra what Buddha mentioned is this is a long stories about these things. Then so when Buddha Shakyamuni shared to Manjushri, from that time he made that great vow in the presence of the Buddha until now, and hundreds of thousands of nayutas of inexpressibly many eons have passed in still is a Bodhisattva. So he went through many eons, so did this benefit and kept this his vow, and so until still he is Bodhisattva. So that's Buddha Shakyamuni told Manjushri. According to Sutra of the past vows of Earth Store Bodhisattva, Chapter 2, Buddha Shakyamuni said, reflect on who I have told for repeated eons and endured acute suffering to take across and free stubborn beings who resist being taught and who continue to suffer for their offense. Those not yet subdued undergo a retribution according to their karma, if they fall into the evil destinies and are enduring tremendous suffering, then you should remember the gravity. So, Buddha has mentioned, I think, he benefited so many, create a connect to the spiritual path. Still so many people suffering, so some he cannot liberate every being, due to the so many negative karma. And so Buddha Shakyamuni, I think he telling Earth Bodhisattva, so you have to keep these beings in your mind, liberate them. Remember the gravity of this attachment. I am not giving you here in the place of the Triastramasha heaven. So this Buddha Shakyamuni, sharing this to Earth Bodhisattva. So Buddha Shakyamuni told him, you can have, these like suffering beings. Take to this Triasataranesha heaven. It's not liberation state. It's different heaven. We have desire realms and form realms. This is like top of the desire realm, form realms, but still in the samsara. So Buddha, the main point, he telling him, you take all these beings to in this state first, and then when Buddha Mettaya comes, then you can from there to liberate. So kind of like resting space, and otherwise you liberate one being and can be falling down again. Samsara, you liberate up to higher realms and falling down again. So lots like Buddha Shakyamuni's suggestion for him, or like his aspiration. So first you take into this state, and then you can slowly liberate, no falling again. So find ways to liberate all beings in the Saha worlds from now until the time when Mettaya comes into the world. So then until Mettaya comes, Earth Bodhisattva can take beings to this realm. Then when Buddha Mettaya comes, that time then he can liberate this having to liberation to enlightened into the world, help them escape suffering, forever encounter Buddha and receive protections. So that's the Buddha Shakyamuni, and it's told to Earth Bodhisattva. At that time, all the division body of Earth store Bodhisattva that come from all those worlds merge into single form. So all this many form body he creating, manifestation benefiting others, and they all is bring into one. Then he wept and said, like yesterday, Earth Bodhisattva, he has a tear from eye when Buddha Shakyamuni told this instruction to him. And then he said to the Buddha, throughout long eons I have been receiving the Buddha's guidance, and from that have developed inconceivable spiritual power and great wisdom. My division bodies fair words as many as grains of sand in balloons of Ganga's river. In each of those words, I transform myself into balloons of bodies. Each body take across balloon of people, helping them to return respectfully to the Tripu, escape birth and death forever, and reach the bliss of nirvana. So main point is Earth Bodhisattva says he created millions his emanations, and use these emanations in different realms, and then helping liberating other beings. So I already mentioned liberating, helping other beings means when the person our mind is very dark, so already mentioned up there. And the spiritual light into our mind, like in the samsara, darkness people, spiritual light into them. So that's this Earth Bodhisattva helping them, Then spiritual, that light into the mind and the heart, mind stream, and then they gradually can liberate. So the Earth Bodhisattva, he created millions form bodies, and then when the people are ripening, the karma is ripening, some have connections, the moment there, Earth Bodhisattva manifestations can help them create this, plant seeds for the spiritual energy to the mind, and then gradually they can enlightened. So this Bodhisattvas has a lot of patience. They don't thinking about I have to liberate it right now. So they try to make karmic imprint in the this our darkness beings mind stream. Then I only hope that the world honored one will not be concerned about the being of the future who have bad karma. In that way, he addressed the Buddha 3 times. I only hope that the world's honored one will not be concerned about the beings of the future who have bad karma. So that's the story, his Ksitigarbha Earth Bodhisattva's sharing and a short story. So hope I did okay. I did a little bit practice, and the recording, she gave me recording, I listening a couple of times, so that helps. Otherwise, I cannot read correctly, I think. Everyone okay, understand?
Yes,
Wonderful.
Khenpo, it was clear.
Okay. So now we go back to practice. Practice is chant mantra and Om Sambhane Sambhava Tsara Mahapasha Marita Amongam Benza Sato Soha Om Kashyata Sarva Om Kashyata Sangarba Kashyam Soha 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 Om Kashyata Kashyam Soha Om Kashyata Sangarba Kashyam Soha Bodhisattva, Mahasattva, Ksitigarbha, to you I pay homage, to you I make offerings, in you I take refuge. Bodhisattva, Mahasattva, Ksitigarbha, to you I pay homage, to you I make offerings, in you I take refuge. Bodhisattva, Mahasattva, Ksitigarbha, to you I pay homage, to you I make offerings, in you I take refuge. Sanjo Zamba Zamba Jimbo Zaye Nimbo La Jan Zalo Judo Jabzen Jewo Sanjo Zamba Zamba Jimbo Zaye Nimbo La Jan Zalo Judo Jabzen Jewo Sanjo Zamba Zamba Jimbo Zaye Nimbo La Jan Zalo Judo Jabzen Jewo Sanjo Zamba Zamba Jimbo Zaye Nimbo La Jan Zalo Judo Jabzen Jewo Sanjo Zamba Zamba Jimbo Saye Nimbo Chan Zalo Chudo Jabzen Jewo. And now we go to dedication. Dorjen Chang the Loba, Naroba, Marba, Malareba, Damalor, Gamboba, Pamuruba, Lord Digomba. Please bestow upon us most auspicious bliss of all Kaju Lama. By this virtue may achieve nations by defeating all enemies, confusion. May all who travels on the waves of birth or the edge, sickness, death, cross the ocean of samsara. Bodhicitta, the excellent precious mind, where it is unborn is arising, where it is born is not decline, but ever increase higher and higher. I pray that Lama may have good health. I pray that Lama may long live. I pray that your Dharma activities suffer far and wide. I pray that I may not be separate from you. As Manjushri Devero realized the automic state and as did Samantabhata ever follow in the path and fully dedicate all the merit for sentient beings. By the blessing of the Buddha who attained the three kayas, by the blessing of the true unchanging Dharma as such, by the blessing of indivisible Sangha order, may they merit for a share fruit. By the virtue collected in the three times, by my seven all beings in samsara and nirvana, and by in the rule of virtue, may I and all sentient beings quickly attain unsurpassed, perfect, complete, and precious enlightenment. May the teaching of great Digompa Ranashiri, who is omniscient Lord of Dharma, Master of interdependence, continue increase through study, practice, contemplation, meditation, until end of the samsara. Sanjo Samba Samba Jimbo Saye Nimbo La Chan Zalo Chudo Jabsan Jewo Sanjo Samba Samba Jimbo Saye Nimbo La Chan Zalo Chudo Jabsan Jewo Sanjo Samba Samba Jimbo Saye Nimbo La Chan Zalo Chudo Jabsan Jewo Sanjo Samba Samba Jimbo Saye Nimbo La Chan Zalo Chudo Jabsan Jewo Sanjo Samba Samba Jimbo Saye Nimbo La Chan Zalo Chudo Jabsan Jewo Sanjo Samba Samba Jimbo Saye Nimbo La Chan Zalo Chudo Jabsan Jewo Sanjo Samba Samba Jimbo Saye Nimbo La Chan Zalo Chudo Jabsan Jewo Sanjo Samba Samba Jimbo Saye Nimbo La Chan Zalo Chudo Jabsan Jewo. So no transmission is I don't know which one transmission asking. We did already Ksitigarbha, visualization sadhana, and then I do in this press to Ksitigarbha, beautiful adornment of the earth press. Toba Sayin Ziji Yoso, Sayin Yibundo Genjin, Sayin Namang Yundin, Sakon Sazon, Recon Yino, Sajimaso Jula Sanzo, Sani Sani Java Salango, Sajisemi Lodo Jimberje. Sande Namang Jurwe Yongkan We Sai Lam Jula Sanzarado, Bumzang, Bazang, Shengdang, Zodin, There's a Joji Kangi, Chu, Tempa de Lata, Parteling Nepa to Yudan, Jula Sanzardo, Ranja Seje, Jarwe Yundin, Jonam Kanzu, Jeng Abda, Chuji, Boja Sergi, Taye Sheng Namsa, Jarwen Zeba, Tada, Jonglan de Pame, Yundin, Norway, Uzerjen, Yimu, Gumba, Tada, in the Yerbizo, the Jeparjang Ondo. Lapjin Lenze La Sanzardon Jambar Jamyang Jiting Wan So Ken the Zamba Pampa So Jarse Sambanjo Nama Karban Chujin Sortable Chuje Yozang Temperendona Yinzola Jebarba Yeso Javeng Haba Jazen Towo Javan Namda Yermi Judo Bedala Jendo Pana Lexorzu Sason Don de Debe Domni Jesa Wan So Jiji Jisen Zen Subjebar Per Satin Devecha San Sani Sandru Samjundro Parashoji Sese Jebata Jeji Trashi Zeje Changse Somban the name of Jambar Jibe Medan Trula Me Jibe Metan Trudan Kolo Nishitsabding La Koba Geleng Per. So that's the press to of Ksitigarbha. And I shared the teaching. So that's also very good prayer. If you, I think you have, so you can do that. Chanting is beautiful. And thank you, everyone. So I think, yes.
Khenpo, I'm sorry. There was also one more summoning the praise of abundance, I think it was, has also been requested.
Abundance is not related to this practice, but it's we do next time.
Okay, next weekend.
I don't know, so I have to think about that.
Oh no, it's one of the texts. Sherab was requesting the transmission for it with the Ksitigarbha text.
Where?
me open up the interpretation channel.
No, it's okay. I have that, I think. Should have sent it to me, yes. So it's okay. Next time I'll think about. Okay. I have that one. So this prayer is usually when you create the West, the West, the at the Bodhisattva, and then you chant these prayers and lots different ways of practicing. And actually, not right, not really necessary for our sangha here. I mean, you're going to do something, create West, and then we have to do that. Practice. So without the intentions, what I share, like intentions, only thinking about our own benefit, business, home energy, something, and chanting prayer practice is less power and spiritual not really strong rising. Okay.
So you're saying the transmission isn't necessary for this at this time.
Yeah, exactly. And reason is also another reason is the prayer is can be confused, like very strong desire in right now in our worldly thinking. So that's why we have to practice first Sai Nyingpo, what we chant, and then everything is bring. Okay.
Thank you, Khenpo.
Thank you. Some is like not really need ready something. It's still kept still a little bit we pause, okay? Not 100% paused. We have to pause sometimes. Thank you.
And next weekend, Khenpo, do you know what the subject will be?
Next weekend is what I have, I think. I don't know where is it. We have the very beautiful practice and the teaching. Is Buddha Amitabha Sukhavate. Is this sadhana we have a Chinese, English, Tibetan, three of language. So this really helps this especially power practice, like what all these different levels of power, and connect to the Amitabha practice with the power instructions together. So then this practice together, I'm going to share Genji Mahamudra and this following and the next following two weekends. Have to go together because it's go together is very beautiful. My art thinking. So that's why. Thank you everyone. It's see you next week and see you tomorrow. And don't forget your homework. Homework chant the mantra means homage to Bodhisattva, take refuge to Bodhisattva, earth Bodhisattva. 100 is lower part, okay? It is up to 1,000 is great. Thank you.
Thank you, Khenpo.
So someone said 100,000 promise. Thank you. So Alvaro said he's going to do 100,000 times. Thank you, Alvaro.
Thank you, Khenpo.
Yeah.
Gracias, Rinpoche.
Where are you?
Rinpoche, thank you.
Sheshe Khenpo.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Campo,
Gracias, gracias.
感恩上师，感恩上师。
Gracias. Thank you.
Gracias. Thank you.
Thank you all.
大师的嘞。
Tashi Dele, yes.
Bye, Debbie. Sangha. Bye-bye to everyone.
Bye.